Hey everyone, welcome to, I almost said H. Cooper Crafty Bug, but I'm just live streaming on Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mom Beehive. So welcome to this channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Comment if you're watching this after it is over. But please be kind with those comments, but you can ask questions. If you just want to leave an emoji just to support me, I would appreciate that as well. And I have some great news. I just got monetized on this channel, not for ads yet. I don't have everything for ads, but I do have memberships available and I do accept supers now. So I'm super excited about that. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to get some energy up. I need to work and I'm just like exhausted and not very motivated. So I'm hoping y'all will help me. Hey, Jessica, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I decided just to do a live stream on the Beehive channel because honestly, I need the hours. So that will help out a lot. Oh, good. I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm trying to be all, hey, I'm really just want to lay my head down. I did get a Mums R Us order today, so I haven't even opened the box yet. So I'll share that with y'all. And I have some other stuff down here that I bought locally the other day, and they're still in bags down here. And I'm working on a garter. I haven't attached the braids yet. I think that's how I'm going to attach them. But if you watched Connie's live the other night that I was on with her, I was working on the ribbons for this garter. And I attached trinkets, and like I said, that's where I'm going to put the braids, I think. And then I have some cutouts that I need to finish cutting out. I've got almost all the September cutouts done. I did take a rush order, and I have a couple that I have a question on, and I'm waiting for customers to get back to me. And then I have some local orders for homecoming next week, like this one. This is one of those. So I have 2 wrist mums and a mini mum after this one. And of course, my daughter's ring mum, but a lot of times her ring mum doesn't get made till the night before. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. Okay. I got my glue gun on. Some room back here. I hate putting the laptop so far back because when I type, I have to lean forward so far, but I need it out of the way. It's been nuts. Oh no. Yeah, there's so many homecomings that are on the 20th. It's funny how it always works out that way. I hope that it's not anything major. Remind us and we'll definitely say some prayers for her and check in with you. Make sure she's doing okay. I'd like to say I'll remember, after the live, but as squirrely as I am right now. Girl, I picked up my daughter the other day. I started driving down the road and I was like, oh, I need to put my glasses on. Opened the case and I was like, reached down, opened the case. I'm like, where's my glasses? They were on my head. That's how bad it is. Yes, definitely. I did Sharpie out all the address and everything. I'm so bad about forgetting to do that. I want to put my address out there for everybody to see. Hey, Jason, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I was like, can't wait to tell the girls this. Make them feel really good to know that I'm so squirrely. If they're having issues too, doing something silly like that, at least it'll make them feel like they're not alone. Till the end of our, okay, good. Yeah, please remind us though, because like I said, I'd like to say that I'll remember, but let's be honest. Everybody's saying hello. I'm opening it up and going, now what did I order? I don't even remember. I know I got on there to order some diamond dust, but I ordered some other things. Okay, I got some marabou feathers. Haven't done a paw print mom this season. I've only done one. I did one last year, and it was so cute, but I haven't gotten any orders this year. But you know, if you don't have the feathers, somebody will order one. You won't have the feathers, but you get the feathers, and nobody wants one, right? So I did get some color. Like I can run to Hobby Lobby if I need to for an order. I know they have like, well, of course they've got white and red. I think I have some white and red, and maybe some green. I can't remember, but you can get a few colors at Hobby Lobby. But I got a burgundy one, and of course these can go on other mums too. But I usually don't put marabou on regular mums. Maybe like a mini mum, but like a big one I don't. I got the hunter green, the dark green. I did get an emerald. How pretty that is. I got the navy. It almost looks purple on there, doesn't it? But it looks navy in person. With almost a purplish tint, but you know, blues and purples. And then a pink. See if I can open one of these real quick. I really don't want feathers everywhere. Just want to see how thick they are. This one is candy pink. There you go. But I just wanted some feathers. Some marabou one. Like I said, I could use these on, you know, if I get a navy mum or a burgundy or hunter green and they want some feathers, I'll have some different options. And then I did get royal blue. What is this one? It's medium weight royal blue. Look how pretty it is. That looks purple on the camera too. Weird. Oh my gosh, that is so vivid. It looks purple. Does it not look purple to you all? But I'm telling you, it's blue in real life. I don't know if it's the lighting or the camera or what. It is so pretty. And some orange, since it's orange right now. And I did get a mini mum, and she wanted some extras. She just paid me extra. She was like, I'm going to send you such and such, because I gave her a price list. And you just do the extras you can. So maybe she'll get a feather boa. I do need to at least soak these and hang these up, though. All right, where can I put this down? Pile them over there. Yes. All right. I got some of the 2-inch diamond dust. That's not what I have, is it? I was hoping, yeah, this is the bigger one. I was thinking I didn't have this one and that it would be good for, you know, loops and stuff. So I'm glad I picked up that. Let's see. Here's a couple of clearance ribbons, and I think I may have these both already, but they're yeah, I can't. I don't know if I should say how much they are. It doesn't say on here anyway. I'm trying to remember. I don't want to misquote, but they're on the clearance. If you go to the clearance, and they were a really good price. Okay, their regular price is $6.49. So purple and navy, and you know, navy, finding pretty navy ribbons is so hard, and usually it's navy and gold. So this is just solid navy. But like I said, I think I have this one. I can't remember for sure. I know I have the purple, but it will not hurt to have an extra one of those, especially if they're on clearance, which means they're not going to sell them anymore. Okay. And then I got the royal blue. The royal blue diamond. Look how pretty that is. Now I have some small rolls of royal blue, and I have this size, and then the 1 and the one in 9/16, but they're different blues. I don't know if they're different brands, and one of them's darker and one of them's brighter, and so neither one of them match the luster, which drives me crazy. This one is a completely different royal blue, and it is gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can tell that on there, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can cut off a little piece here. I don't know if I have a scrap. Okay, let's see how this matches. There's the royal blue luster. That matches way better than those. It is gorgeous. Okay, I got another roll of the striped, the number 5 in this, number 5. No, it's the number 7. Just kidding. It's the 9/16. I've been using the crap out of this, like on zigzag braids and layering ribbons to make braids. Super, super pretty. I love the striped. Hey, Kit Kat. You want to check out what I got? There's no food in there. I also got a roll of the black. And I have it as well in smaller rolls, the size and the one in 9/6, the one in 5/16, sorry. And yeah, they're getting down pretty low. So I wanted to get a big roll. I've used quite a bit of the black. Do you avoid the bows on garters? Need to go back and look at your pics. Pretty much. Can you see on? No, you can't see it on braids. Okay. Can you see the bottom of that? I know that's not. All right, hold on, y'all. I'll take you for a ride. Do you recognize those bows? They're made out of like luster, and that one's made out of a holographic and a luster. It's the bow where you just keep wrapping like this and then staple the center. So I don't do it with regular, ribbons that you would see me do bows out of. But that's really the only kind of bow I'll put on a guy's mom, because it's not like girly, if that makes sense. Trying to remember what bow. I don't even know what I call that bow. Let's see if I can go find my. Oh, be quiet. I know I have a playlist on my main channel with bows, if I can find it. That thing is making noise. Girl, if I can find it, I don't know that I've added to it in a long time, so it's probably one of the older ones. I have so many playlists. Hair bow tutorials, bow making. But I know I have one that's for homecoming moms. Just bows on homecoming moms. I'm really just looking at the thumbnails and trying to see if one of those stands out instead of reading the description, which is what I should probably do. That's all braids right there. Hair bow moms, hair bow. So that's not going to be it. Oh, here we go. It's right there. And actually, that is the one I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. What do I call that one? I didn't look. Homecoming mum bows. That's what I called it, because I really don't know the name of the bow. I didn't come up with it. I just figured out how to. It's one of those I figured out how to make. Yeah, see, that's the only one to me, that's not girly. Now, I've seen bows on other garters, but for me, I just prefer something that's not too feminine. And my husband likes to tease me when I put bow. He's like, "You always got to be putting bows on everything." You're welcome. Hey, Rachel, how are you? I'm sure you're working. I'm trying to get motivated. I got a Mums R Us order, so I'm sharing that first. Hey, Juanita, how are you? All right, what else? I got the green. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I thought I had a little pair up here. Let me get the luster, show you what it looks like. Now, I believe my luster is the holiday green. I think. And actually, that feels like acetate. It didn't even feel like luster. Yeah, it's silver label luster. I mean, acetate. And it is holiday green. But when I run out, I'll be purchasing from Mums R Us, and I think the color they carry is emerald, so I'll be switching to that when I need it. Okay, so there's all my diamond dust. So pretty. I just have to find somewhere to put them all. That's always the problem, isn't it? Okay, I did get a few 4-inch backers. I don't know if y'all know that they have backers. Just, I think it's the very last thing on their website on the menu, like when you go all the way over. Mom Making Essentials or something like that. Let me see if I can get on there. Let me log out because I don't want my wholesale prices to show. Okay. All right. See if I can share the screen. Here we go. Okay. So this order came from them. The link is in my description. But if you go all the way over here, so they have glue, mum necklace, garter bands, mum and garter backers, circle backers, triple backers, diamonds. So they got all that. And then here's where the honeycomb ribbon is and all this stuff. So circle backers, and these. Hey, shh, mom's live streaming. So these are the circle backers I got. You guys know I use a lot of the ribbon spool ends. It would just help to have a few clean ones for the very back one. That's why I got these. I won't be using these for attaching ribbons or anything like that. I will only be using them to put on the very back. So I didn't get very many. I think I got 20. So just for the backers, the very, very back. Ugh. I have some of those days where it's just cutouts. No mumming, just cutouts. I think yesterday was one of those days. It can get to be a lot, can it? Oh, you had a few orders? Awesome. I just saw that. That is so exciting. That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see what you come up with on that ebook. Okay. Oh, no. Here we go. before I lose all my feathers, I found a basket on there. All right, let me show you guys to the clearance down here. That's right. Kitty cat, please stop it. All right, that is the ribbon right there, and they have purple and navy still and champagne, which I use a lot of champagne to go with like the soft gold. A lot of times the champagne stuff will match that better. And is that it? Okay, get out of that. And I showed all the feathers. This is royal. I know it doesn't look like it. I got emerald, I got burgundy, I got navy, and dark green. So got them in here for now. All right, I did get a big roll of honeycomb because I don't have any silver. Several times I've wanted to put silver on a guy's mum, you know, somewhere in the streamers, and I don't know. I guess I used them all last year and just never did. I got two different golds. I've got burgundy and purple, and I think that's it on the honeycomb. And this is the really wide honeycomb. What size is this? I don't see it. Oh, I got to turn it over. That's why. It's 3-inch, 50 yards. So that will last me a long time. And then last I got, I didn't get all the backers. Something falling down over here. Oh no, there's more. I better check that out. Good. All right. Okay, that was it. I got a little bit more bling because these are the ones that I am low on. I got Daisy and the wavy, and then I forgot what this one's called. It's the really thin beaded. This one looks so good on like hair bows and ring mums and stuff because it's not very wide and it's lightweight, and it looks really good on them too. I also love to put this one in the middle of the love braid. Okay, guys, that is it for that. Like I said, I have no idea where I'm going to put that diamond dust. I've used up some rolls. There's a couple of rolls that are used up on there, but every time I use something, I replace it with something else, so I don't have any available space really. Got a little bit of room in here. Okay, this one, I'm gonna put that one in here for now. Two of those. Oh, that one too. I keep my extra diamond dust up there in one of those bins. Not that one, but that one. But I don't have these colors out, so that over here too. Okay, those are just going to have to go in there for now. Oh, but I forgot about these. Okay, that's what I have to do for now. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So this is what I'm thinking with the patent braid. I can't remember how long this thing was. I think it was close to 36 inches. So I've got it hanging here, and then I'll attach it right here, somewhere right in here, and then do this loop-de-doo and have it hang down on this side as well. At first, I was just going to have it hang on one and do a loop, but I realized it's so big, and I really don't want to cut it. But all of these braids were already made. They were all a lot longer. So I did the Connie trick where I stapled where I needed it, stapled both sides, and then cut in the middle of those staples. And this one and this one were 24 inches at least, 24 to 26 inches. And so I have a minimum. It's going to be a 12-inch skirt as well. So those, the other halves of those are going to go on her mom. Same with the Mobius. Cut that one in half. So that one's going to go on hers too. And I do have a couple of militaries that are pre-made too that I can use on hers if I want. But I was excited. I didn't have to make any braids. And so my local orders are always last minute. 2 weeks before homecoming is like early for them. Not kidding. So it's nice to have a few things that you can grab and use. But I think I'm going to make the mum head first before I decide exactly where I want that. And I've got a bell. I've got a couple of different garlands and some different football trinkets on there. And I've got several cutouts designed. So I would like to get cutouts done tonight too, at least cut out. And also this rush order that I accepted. She just put pink and gold, and I was like, I could have made it 2 days ago, but I don't understand why people will not be specific with colors. I have it in there. Please be specific with colors. Don't just put blue or, whatever. And they still do it over and over. Blue and gold, blue, white, and whatever, silver. What color of blue? What color of green? What color of pink? The very last picture in the listing too on the name cutouts, well, all the cutouts shows all the shades of pink, all the shades of green, all the shades of blue that I have, all the shades of purple that I have. I can't remember what other. It doesn't have like all the colors. I don't have the gold and the silver and the like black and white and stuff like that, because to me that's obvious what those are. I wanted that picture to be more so they could see the different shades that I have and they could pick the color. All right, let's see if I know I have a backer. 5-inch backer. Might be a little over. It's like 5 1/4, I think. These are from L&M. They're not like super thick or anything, but it's nice to have some 5-inch backers pre-made. But these are still from last season. I still have a ton of these from last season, and I made a ton of 5-inch mums last year, so they really lasted me a long time. I don't know how many I have left. I haven't looked. Okay. Let me think. What do I want to do? I think I want to use this 2-inch. The only problem is I don't have, or do I? Let me get this kind of out of the way. Oh, I do. I have 2-inch orange. You guys, I hardly buy 2-inch in anything, and I have it in the orange. I am so excited now. I forgot to show you the local stuff I got. It's just storage stuff. I went back to Big Lots because that's where I got these bins I use for the silver bling with the different compartments. I got 4 of these that fit perfectly on my shelves, and I love these. I was hoping they would get some more in. Wishful thinking. But they did have these that were similar. And these have been in the kitchen stuff. These have 3 compartments. And you can reach in easier on that one. And it looked like they stacked too. And they are, I'm pretty sure they're deeper than those other ones. But I really like those being in a compartment like that. But these would be good for the bigger trinkets too. I just can't organize my trinkets enough. It drives me crazy. So yeah, they stack like that. They only had two, so I only got two, but very similar to that. And it should fit over here pretty well. So that's okay. And what else was there? Oh, I also got these from Harbor Freight. I love all their storage things. These are deep, and then they're like that. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in them. So I have these that are thin that I have bells in. I was almost thinking about my cheer trinkets because I got all my cheer trinkets in a big thing and it's somewhat organized, but I was thinking with the slots it would be easier to color code them. So I'm not sure. You gonna try and work late? Yeah, me too. I work at 3. Oh goodness, Juanita. Yes, very nice. So like I said, I haven't decided for sure, but and those were like $6.99 or $7.99. The big ones with the bells, those are usually $9.99. Or that may be the sale price. I can't remember. I guess I could get my ribbon cut out, couldn't I? I could make use of that $60-something thing I bought, right? What do y'all think? You think I should put some of this on the back? 2 or 3 pieces. I don't know if I'd want to wear that with that sticking. Yeah, I don't know about that. I hate flipping that thing up, but it might go over. I probably should. Really too close. I don't know if that's going to work. It's so big. But I don't have another one that I could put close by, unfortunately. And what size? 6 inches. So that's A. All right. I think I did 8. Yep. That might be too much. I don't know. We'll see. Now, what I hate about being over here is that it's so far away, and it's not easy to get these off. So it's not worth trying to get them off and back on. So what I usually try to do is I just pull it from there. And then I've noticed too that if, you know, it'll go one side or the next and crinkle up. But I've noticed that if I keep it down low where it's in here, that it helps reduce that. All right, well, let me see what this is going to look like backed up with that. Okay, that looks good. You know, sometimes you have to double color because it will wash out with that other one. Make sure I did 8 of those. I know you can set it to do 8. I just don't feel like it. 8. Okay. Okay. What I may do is 4 like this with the orange on the inside, and then 4 like this with the pretty silver on the inside, and with the black diamond dust. Of course, you can center that however you want. So let me get 4 of these. Okay, I thought I cut 4 of those. Maybe not. See if I can add this too. Just for something shiny and less glittery. Could do it with the silver diamond dust, or I could put it with the black. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ooh. I have another roll over here, so we are okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off and put this up. Here's my measurements if somebody wants to screenshot that. I know I shared it on the community tab before. Goodness. I usually do twisted loops on the guys' mums, but I like to change it up. And I may put some twisted loops with these. We'll see. Still trying to get motivated, you guys. Still not feeling very creative. Those over there. You guys, you can't see them. Okay. I get it. I've been at this all day. I'm not feeling creative either. I know. What is that? Like sometimes you just get in here and knock things out. And then other times it's just torture almost. That was a little extreme, but you know what I mean. Okay. I did cut 4 of those. 2 of them were stuck together. I wasn't completely losing my mind. I really like those. That kind of guides it up a little bit, if that makes sense. This gives it something different, really different than those. So it's really going to pop on there. Wrong way. And we need to get a flower out too. I should have already had that prepped. That's okay. I can still do that. All right. Hate when I do that. What's wrong with? Oh, I forgot to give a shout out to Pam. Pam A. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Appreciate that so much. All right. No, but if the shoe fits. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. So you see my energy is. Oh. What am I looking for? Flower. See if I can find my 5.5. Here's something. I'm going to do a black flap. Ooh. Last year and the year before, I had 2 bins that were full of flowers. 4 bins this year. Okay. Those. Let's secure this thinking flower. I didn't have any black fuzzies, so I'm using brown. Shouldn't see it anyway, so it should be fine. But I just wanted to use something that was as close as possible. Beat that through. Give it a couple of knots. This is what I've been doing for 10 years, and it works great for me. So probably what I'll continue doing. Put all that back so you can see. I really need this hot glue gun over here, but there's no way to plug it in over here. Okay, hold it snug. I'm going to shake it out. Give it a shake, shake. And then let it set. And I just usually let it set upside down. Not like I'm using a ton of glue that's going to come oozing back out. All right, backer. What I like to usually do is take another roll, take a pen or a marker, try to line that up in the center. This just works great for me as a guide. You can use whatever size roll you need to. It's just a guide, and it's never perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flower, see what I'm working with. Oh, put my finger in it. Luckily, it's just warm now. And see how far do I want that out? How far do I want that in? Now, when I attach these also, am I going to want to go in further, or am I going to want them the same? Sometimes I do them the same all the way around, and sometimes I go in further with each layer. Just depends what look you're going for. And I like to use my mat as a guide, use the lines. Just helps me put it on there straight so it's not this way or this way. And when I'm doing 4s, I always do north, south, east, and west. I used to say that all the time. I've gotten out of the habit of saying that because I guess I said it 50 million times, but there's always somebody new watching. So, and try to get it off the backer, the same space. So I'm trying to get it even north and south, trying to get it where it's not like this, and then trying to get it the same distance off the backer. That I just eyeball. If you were extremely anal, you could measure it. Now I'm going to line up those lines, figure out, try to leave the same space here and here. Oop. Okay, it goes in a little bit further. But see, you could you would be able to tell if you got it wonky. It would be really noticeable. Okay, line those up again. And that should be good. It's not perfect. And you can, if you just do one staple, you can adjust it. Because sometimes when you staple too, it makes it go one way or the next. So just keep that in mind too. I think we're on, yeah, I'm about, since it's 2 inches, I should be on these 2 lines. And let's make sure. Looks like it. Okay. Now let's check that flower again and see where we're at. Sometimes you're too far off the backer and you can see staples. See, I'm a pretty good distance off there. You could actually see the staples. So that's usually when I determine I want to go in further. Or if you kept it the same and then you knew you were going to do a whole nother full layer of something. But you can go in a little bit and then do another layer and go in even more on those. Just depends on what you want to do. And these are going to actually leave a little bit of space anyway. I usually don't just do one layer. Maybe like on a budget friendly, but this isn't budget friendly. So I will do another layer at least of something. Let me just determine where I want to put these though. I think I want to go in a little further. And on these, I just eyeball it. I'm looking here and here, see if I've got it spaced evenly. And like I said, I'm going in a little bit. And you can cut this if you need to go in there. Right now, I can still get around there. So I will probably come through. Should I do twisted loops? Okay. Now you can also come in behind this loop, push it forward, and then you're going on top of that loop. Like this, like that. So you're not bending anything. Again, I'm going to push that one forward, but go on top of that silver one. So I can come in here with the 1 5/16 and do twisted loops, or I can do just regular loops. I could even do the 7/8 and do several of them. Let's see, what do I feel like doing? Here's what we're looking like right now. So this is too far off for just one layer. I don't know if y'all can see that. Anybody new, or you're just starting out, you do want to do another layer. If you only wanted one layer, then I would have gone in further than that. So that's why it's good to have your flower ready, and so you can keep checking it. Kind of thinking about coming in with some 7/8 and doing loops. I could do one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least. What do y'all think? That was me the other day. I was in such a funk. I just had to walk away. I know. It seems like I've had a lot of those. I've had days where I am just knocking stuff out, and then other days where it is just a struggle. It does help to get on the lives when I'm struggling, because I have to do something on the I can't make any excuses. All right. So I could do some more of the metallic, and I could do the white diamond dust because this doesn't have any white on it. Let's see what we're looking like. Let me pull the mum up. And this is Miss Dina's. This is the stand that Miss Dina made me. Some of y'all seen them, but just in case for anybody that hasn't. It's gonna look good. Yay. All right. I'm gonna do some 7/8. And definitely want to back up something with the white diamond dust because you can see through it. See that? So usually white luster, if you do a color, then it's going to discolor this. So if you're wanting to back this up with a color, you're going to have to cut the white luster or acetate too and do that directly behind this and then your color. So you'll have to triple them. All right. 18, 12, and 6. That's 3. What do y'all think? You think I should do them all in the same color or mix it up? You know me, I'm always mixing up. And I may do more than 8. I don't know. That's 4. This is another good thing I like about this. 6 inches, so you know where to cut on this very easily. You don't have to look at the numbers. You just know it's from that line to that line. Okay, I'm going to cut some orange too, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about for those of you that don't know. Oh, I have that matte orange too, dang it. But it is like 1 5/16 or 2 inch. No, I don't think it's 2. I mean 1.5. It may be 1.5. I may do some more loops because I really like that matte orange. Oh, dang it. Hey, Dad, what you doing? Just ribbons. It's just ribbons. All right. So the white diamond. She wants lots of attention tonight. What are you doing? Move those out of the way so you don't drag them down. Okay, if you just back that up with orange, ooh, I cut those extra long. See how you can see the orange coming through? So you want to back it up with the white. Look at the difference. Then, and sometimes I've even had to do 2 plain whites behind it. It is a little, it's still a little orange. But look at the difference. See how that's keeping the white color much more. Hey, Jackie, good evening. That's okay. See if we need to do another white. I really want the orange on the inside. Now look at that. See what a huge difference that is? So much better. This definitely needs some white on it. Okay. That's not where I had it, but I'm going to go in between there. I need to cut a bunch more of the plain. I need to cut one more of those. Oh, awesome, Jackie. Our yellow jackets. All right, I kept, what did I say, 4 more white? Definitely add a little light in there. I just love doing a different color on the inside of the loop. I think it adds so much dimension. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope so. See, this is that other ribbon though I was just thinking of. I almost forgot about it. That matte orange that Connie got me. I can't remember where she got it. Sorry. It doesn't match exactly to like the lusters, but orange, purples, and royal blues are the worst on having different shades of that color. And any types of ribbons you use, I don't have any pretty ribbons. Oh, here, the diamond dust. See, like the diamond dust is a little on the darker orange side. Any orange glitter ribbons you get are usually the dark orange. It's just the worst. Those 3 colors are the worst. They're never going to be all the same shade, so don't worry about it. Don't freak out about it. All right, let's see what this would look like. And this one, and these are thinner too, so they definitely have to be doubled. And I actually double them and usually go with the luster on the inside too. But I'm going to measure out 6, fold it in half. Because even like this, it feels like just like a regular piece of luster, like not even that thick. But let's see. But I like the matte. It just gives it something different. So I may come in and go like that. Or I could do these on one half, these on the other. On each one, be in between. It'd be kind of different having a bigger and a smaller. I don't know if I like that. But I don't know that I really want it on top of those either. I think that's going to be too much. I don't know. Let me just make 4 and see how it looks. I am going to cut some luster for this too. Wheel was black, but I forgot I had the mirrored or foil, whatever you want to call it, metallic foil, mirrored in the size. I should have done that. Dang it. Dang it, Connie. And she's not even here for me to fuss at her. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I saw all those black flowers. Like, oh, yeah, let's do a black flower. I'll need to check the layers of the cutouts. I haven't, like I said, I haven't cut them out yet, but I have them designed and I have the colors, you know, the offsets already in the colors that I wanted them. So I need to make sure, because I may have, you know, black as the bottom layer, and you don't want to do that because then it'll just wash out. The luster is a little bit wider than this, so you will have a hint of it on each side, which I like. I think it looks good. So I'll either come in like that and then come in like this and this with smaller, something like that. Not as far in though, but you get what I'm talking about. Or just go in between. I'm not sure I like that. I had, you know, it's funny, I pulled a black garter out too, so that'll look good. Black garter and black flower. What am I doing? I am cutting everything too long. Why y'all let me do that? And y'all are supposed to be watching me. I know y'all are working on your own moms, but you need to stop and then tell me when I'm doing something wrong. Well, the black discolor, I can double up on the white so the color doesn't show through. Yes, the black would show through the orange if it was only a single layer. It would. It would just, it darkens the orange up. So I guess if you were doing a dark orange and you wanted to darken it up and all you had was regular orange, you could back it up with black and darken it up that way. But yeah, black will do that to most colors. All right, one more. I'm watching. First, I almost folded it the wrong way, and then I did something. What else was it? I can't remember now. Okay, I'm thinking that I like it. I wish I could clip that in somehow. Where are all my alligator clips? If I can, there we go. All right, so that, and then I don't know if that's going to hold all of that. Kind of. You can kind of get the gist of it. What do y'all think about that? And so an orange in front of every one of these diamond dusts. And then go in there with the white. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and attach the orange first. I may have to make some more of these small ones then, if I'm going to go on either side of it. All right, I need to cut that too, so I can get in there. So far on my mom's, I have only used white flowers, if not ventured in. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't use very many colors. I know there was one last year I did a burgundy on one, and then I did a black and white cutout on top of it, which looked really good. But usually it's just like black flowers. So if you're going to go in, like if you're doing a main school or a couple of main schools, you might get that color. And as long as black is part of that, that would be a good one to start with. I think I know where I want it. I'm just going to try and center it in the middle of this one. See if I cut those enough. It's hard to get it just where you want it, and then when you put the stapler on there, it moves it. Thank you, Jackie. All right. It's the same distance, maybe in a little bit further. See how good that looks to have all those different colors on the inside of those loops. Just really gives it an awesome contrast. I just love doing that now. Yeah, you could stop there if you wanted to. That looks good. You can see just a hint of the backer, but just a hint of it. I'm truly inspired. I'm going to make myself a Halloween mum for my front door. So exciting, I think. Yes, I think that's exciting. That's fun. Instead of doing a wreath, that would be really fun. Such a small detail that makes it makes such a huge difference, because you know when they're wearing it, you see it from all sides, and you're like, oh look, there's silver on the inside, there's black, it really makes it pop. I just love it so much. It's just, I do that on pretty much every loop I make now because I just can't help myself. So I could go like this, but I really want to go in between. Like I said, you can just see a hint of the backer. So it's not a huge deal, but it does bug me enough. Let's attach 4 of these and see if I want to stick with that same color. Make sure there's, trying to get right in the middle there. All right, get on there. And maybe that's just something you do for your more expensive moms. Just one of those things you give them. Look how full that's getting. All right, you. Oh, I'm loving that. That looks so good. So I want to come in with one more set of 4. Do y'all think I should stick with the white? Because it has this black, it has that black. and this black, and then there's black on the inside. Because I'm thinking this is orange, so I don't want to come in with orange. I could come in with silver again, and I have the striped diamond dust, so I could do striped. Hey, Pam, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, missed one. Well, I got to call it a night, ladies. Girl, I hope you get some sleep, even if it's just 3 hours. Thanks for being here. White or silver? Here. I do like to use the striped diamond dust a lot on the guys' mums because I feel like it just gives it more of like a brushed look or something. I don't know. It reminds me more of like truck or car detail stuff that you would get, like the chrome stuff with the brushed. So I could do the silver or again the white. Can't get it in there. Well, dang, either one I think would look good. If I want to keep it uniform, then I would do the white, but honestly, it don't matter. Like either one. Yeah, that's me too. I think I won't go wrong either way. I think I'll just go ahead and stick with the white. So that means I need to cut the white luster. I need to double it. Okay, Jackie's in agreement. White or silver will look good. Just stick with a light color, I believe. I won't go wrong with that. So 4 of these. This is again the white diamond dust. Anybody wonders, I did get this from mumsrs.com and more, but they are out of the white diamond dust. I think there might be some stores in like Houston or San Antonio that carry it. I'm not sure. All right, so I'm going to do the white at 12 inches. And do I want to stick with the orange on the inside or change it up again and do black? Those are black on the inside. I think I'll stick with the orange. If I knew what mums I was making, like what colors, a bunch of 6-inch strips and try to find something like those organizers. Some kind of bin or something that you could stack. These are probably not wide enough, but if you could find something wide enough that you could stack a bunch of these in and just have a bunch of pre-cut 6-inch strips. But honestly, wherever I put them, I would forget about them more than likely. Not just for loops. Yeah, definitely for like your backers and stuff. Yes, I would definitely do that too. Definitely. We'll see. And I have a bunch of loops made up. I have a basket. I made some heart chains out of some of them, or partial heart chain. I have those hanging up, but I have a bunch of loops in the basket. And I just keep forgetting to check it. Ooh, silverware drawers. That's a good idea. That would organize stuff like that. See, but I don't have anywhere I could put that. But that's a great idea. Somewhere where you could lay them, have them stacked in where they wouldn't get damaged. You are just Miss Hello tonight, aren't you? Yes, you are. What is it? Look at that. I love, 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 love. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, what I have been doing too. Oops, lost the pedal. Let me get one. I hate how when you get in there with the staple, how you tear that all up. And that one's actually not half bad. It's usually like really, really bad. So I've been taking one of these ribbon spool ends. Because too, when the wider you make the hole, when you put the flower in, it'll move all around. It's hard to get it centered. I've been taking one of these and gluing it on. And not only that, but it adds some additional support right there in the middle. So I'm really liking doing that. I've been doing that lately. Hey, Catherine, how are you tonight? I keep forgetting to put you all down. I should have got my camera attached so I could switch from one to the next, but that was just too high tech for me to do tonight. That was way too much effort. Oh, that glue is hot, hot, hot. So now it's a lot sturdier. Good. Good to hear. I'm trying to get motivated and have like zero energy, zero motivation, but I got this backer made. What is it, kitty cat? Let me see if they need to go outside. All right. Let's see. It's a keeper. Thank you. Thank you. That's perfect too with that flower. So, and here's what I mean. Like you can move it around but if it's the hole is really big, then it'll go like way over. And I've had issues with that, which is why I usually do this. Come in here, glue that, try to make sure that it's centered. And then I'll put like my staplers, if they will stay. Sometimes they won't stay. Okay, let's use that one. Go like that and then let the glue set. I don't want anything too heavy that's going to squish the petals, but with the flower on there, it's okay. It's not too heavy. Let's get, y'all are helping me, so let's get this these braids and chains on here. Got these paddle holders. Oops, dropped one. I don't know if I'll get that patent braid back on there the same way, but we'll try. Okay, I'm going to start with these two end ones. It's just easier for me to do those flat ones first. You can see there's a glitter football on there too. Big football helmet, a bell, football, garland, and the star garland. I think that's it for trinkets right now. I need another stapler. That's one of the bad things about putting the staplers on there, because then you may not have your stapler to use. Don't ask me why there's black way over here on the back side. That was on purpose. Now this is where I cut it off. I didn't leave the good end for this one, but that's because I'm going, and it's going to be a little short, but that's okay because I've got several cutouts for him, and I know I have like a football and a football player, and I just need to make sure on the size, and I'm going to attach one of those on the end of this. I'm also doing, am I doing an EF? I can't remember. I know there's a football and a football player. I know I'm doing their names, and I think I did a homecoming with the year, maybe separate, but one of those cutouts I'm intending to be on the bottom of this. So it will be fine. That's a little short and that it's cut off like that. Oh, you have a great one too. Good night. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I like to try to make these flat ones stay out as far as I can. Angled match. I am just knocking stuff off everywhere. I have no idea what that was. I heard something hit. Am I imagining things? Because I see absolutely nothing. Weird. So you can see that's just a little bit short, but that was my plan, to either put a trinket or a cutout, but I'm pretty sure to be a cutout. Now this one, he gets the pretty end on that one, and she's going to get the cutoff end. So I gave them both one pretty end and one cutoff, if that makes sense. You see how I'm trying to angle this? I want to keep it with the ribbons as much as possible. That's why I like to use these flat, lightweight ones on the ends. If you start putting a lot of stuff on them, they are going to go in a little bit. I am really happy with that. So see, with a cutout or something here, it's going to be fine. You could even do a bow or something, or a tinsel puff or something. Not as likely to do that on a guy's. I would try to go for a trinket or something when you have to do that. All right. And then he got the pretty end on this one. But for the girls, I can, like I said, I can put a bow or something on the end of hers. But this one is going to go in the middle. And I need to look at it. Make sure I've got it centered and open. Look at the end. Go ahead and flatten that out if I need to. And I'm loving these little hooks she put on here for me. I'm sure she did that for everybody, but you know what I mean. All right. I think I want to move that just a little bit because it was a little too long. I am just running a piece of ribbon through here. But I don't want to flatten this out. I don't want to squish it. I'm going to try to go to the bottom of the backer. So I want the bottom of the backer to meet this so it doesn't get squished when I attach the mum head on there. Just trying to figure out how far down I want to attach this. Move that up a little bit. You could glue that or staple it, whatever works best. Football helmet's driving me crazy. Right, here's where that is. I'm trying to match that up. I'm getting a little annoyed. It's moving over. Okay, I think it's going to be okay. That football garland's a little bit in the way too. I went up too far with that football garland. I should have just trimmed off the bottom, but I didn't. So that's going to give me a little bit of trouble when I go to attach the backer. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now I'm going to come in with this side. And you can do whatever funky thing you want with these braids. That's what I love about them. Don't remember what I think I had it twisted. Is it like that? I don't even remember now, guys. Again, I don't want to go too long. I think I could have put that down a little bit further. That one. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust that one too. Let's see. This side is my favorite side on this braid. You've got that side and that side. I'm sorry. That side and that. Okay. The top. Okay, that's the flat end of the triangle. This is the two top ones where the point is. And those remind me of a double box braid. But this is unique, and I love that. Hope that made sense. Some kind of sense, at least. Okay. So I'm just going to twist that around, something like that. So both ends are hanging down long. I don't think I've ever done that before where I had two ends of it hanging and then some of it draped. And more than likely, I'll attach their names somewhere on the draped part. What I usually do. Makes them stand out. Let me play with this a little bit more. Let's make sure that's where I want it. So you can put it on the outside, but then it just depends on what look you're going for. Usually I go on the inside of it. And I want it even with the other one. But I didn't go down as far as I should have. I kept pulling it up thinking I was going too low. I think that's where I want it. Again, I'm just going through one of these loops. Any piece of scrap ribbon, you might see a little bit of it, so make sure it matches. Make sure that you're not going any higher than the backer because you don't want to squish that down. And I got to trim that up and clean that up. I think that is good. You'll hardly ever get to see the back side when I'm putting them on together. It's kind of neat. Trim that off. Besides that, I cleaned up the bottom. I just needed to trim that up. Okay, guys. I got that funky thing going with that. And coming off the end a little bit, but I think it's really unique and fun. I love these patent braids because you can just twirl them all around and twist them and drape them and do all kinds of fun things with them. My hook is a little wonky. It won't turn completely sideways. So usually, like, I'll put the name like this or like this. Depends on how long and how big the names are. The cutouts aren't going to be huge because it's just a 12-inch and I've got several of them, so I got to keep them tamed some. Oh, this should be nice and dry now. Yep. See? And then we can go like this in there and give that a couple of staples. I'm really happy with that backer. I think it looks so good. Nice and full. Now, sometimes I don't. So we've got a half backer. So the half would be like right here. But sometimes it doesn't work that well. Like I don't want to put it down that far because it's going to cover up too much of the braids. So it could determine like how far you came off with your loops and such. Okay, fix those frames. Daughter let them out and she hasn't checked on them. Hold on. Okay, never mind. She didn't. So, another round. A lot of times what I will do is I'll just figure out where I like it. And then I'll end up adding 2 clean backers to cover all of that. So it's not a big deal if you make it longer. If you need to make it longer up here, like this, and then do one here, and do your clean backers like this to cover it all. I've done that quite a bit on backers lately, making the top a little bit longer. So it actually makes the mum just a little bit longer too. I'm fine with that. Whatever looks good. And if I have to add more than one backer on the back, that's fine with me. I'm just making sure they're centered up and what looks good on the front. Thank you. I'm so glad I went with the black too. I think it looks really good. And I think they'll really like that. So just figure out how you want them. Do you want the silver to be? I feel like I keep it just So do you want the silver, like the biggest ones, to be more southeast and west? Maybe you want those to be on the corners. See how it changes up the looks to do that? And then you could do it too, like where it's just wonky and none of them are really on top. Lunds Designs, welcome. Oh, that's a cute little logo. Thank you for all your. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. It's nice to know that that they're helpful. But sometimes you're like, if these tutorials make sense, is anybody getting any use out of these? But something like that. Let me turn it around. I really need to look at it and decide what looks good. I need to look at it myself. But I do like using this. I don't know why I haven't done this more. So you guys can actually see the back side of what I'm doing. See that silver one, that big silver one gets squished up, and I don't like that. I like it better like this. But I need to do the garter first. I actually want to attach the garter to this first. I almost forgot about the garter. I mean, I could have done it at the end, but I just prefer to go ahead and do that before this. I'm not even ready for that. Okay. See, I am just mum brain like crazy. And yes, there have been times when I thought I was finished with the mum and realized I didn't put any kind of attachment on there. No way for them to wear it. Then you just got to add more layers. Everything's fixable. I like to cut it where the seam is because I think the seam would be uncomfortable on your arm even through a shirt. So I like to cut it where the seam is. Let's see if I have some scrap chipboard I could use. You could do cardboard too, but I prefer chipboard, especially if I can find some strong. That's not too strong. Because I don't want it to bend before I get it attached. And I had some good chipboard in here. I may have used it all. Like I said, you can use cardboard. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want to make sure I'm not longer than the backer because you don't want it sticking out on the ends. What you can do is go like this and see how much further that is. And of course, this stuff is harder to cut. Another reason why I like the chipboard. You know what? This be a big mistake. It's not going to stay still for me. Try to curve it, kind of make it match the backer. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just want it so it's not sticking out. All right, that should be good. Make sure you don't staple it down. Should be good to go. Nice and sturdy. I've shown doing this with backers too. You can do whatever you want. Now I'm going to attach it about right here. And then that's going to help me attach this to it too. So I'm going to glue like right here. And I'm just going to butt it up where these are. And then it'll be something like that. And yes, I'm going to add more staples. Stapled all the way across right there. Yeah, I really want it to go like this way. I like to hold it up and look at it and say, okay, that looks straight to me. That's good. How far down, how far up I want it. Kind of hard when I'm facing the lights. I really need to face away from the lights. Okay. And you can take some. See, it moved on me. Hate that. Take your Hala holder. Clip that bad boy into place. There. Just trying to figure out. Okay. There. See if I can get a staple over here. Okay, should be where I need it. Yep. Okay. Just a staple on each side. Put it exactly where I needed it. And holding it in place so I can glue it and I'll add more staples. No, that's not how much room for adding any glue in there. Let's hold that down for a minute. Make sure, again, you're not stapling down anything. And make sure every time you're laying this down that you're going like this, because I can't tell you how many times I've wrinkled those back ribbons. That drives me crazy. It makes me so mad. I know it's on the back side, but still I want it to look good when they receive it. Putting several there where the garter is, because you really want to make sure that doesn't come out. And again, watch what you're doing so you don't pull your garter down. I've done that too. Don't freak out when you do something like that. Like I said, everything is fixable. All right. And all those staples. Everything seems nice and secure. Glue strings everywhere. Look at that. Hey, how are you, NCD Porter? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Melissa, isn't it? You know, Mum Brain is in full effect right now. Like overtime in effect. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to need more than one, and that is perfectly fine. Yay! I may have Mum Brain, but I'm still remembering some things. I would just go like that, and it will all be covered. No big deal. Why did I put my glue gun way over there? I need that. Make sure it's down far enough to cover everything. Do the bottom too. Gosh, that glue is hard to get out. Hate all these strings. Where's my? There it is. I planned on staying up late, but I'm starting to feel like I could try this. Yes, that sounds like a plan. Listen to your body. You have a good night. I probably won't stay on much longer either. It's been almost 2 hours, so. Like I said, I have some cutouts to make, but I don't like doing cutouts when I'm like really sleepy, feeling a little squirrely. Like I'm just asking for trouble when I do that. Good night, Rachel. She has been working hard on mums. And big ones, a lot of big ones too. Little ones too, but I mean, just like cranking out those big ones like you would not believe. Yeah, I'm feeling it too. And like I said, I do not want to work on any cutouts like this. It's just going to have to be something that I do in the morning. But having this mum finished, except for the cutouts, makes me so happy. How cute that freaking thing is. And see, you can see that ribbon a little bit. That's why I say use something that matches or it's pretty. And now it's just part of the braid. I'm going to hang down the floor. Let's use one of these hooks instead. You can't see all of it. I can't get all of it in there. I think that's super cute. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I still need to design some more cutouts. That's what I usually do late at night, is I'm designing cutouts, and then early in the morning too. Returning messages, designing cutouts, all that good stuff. What am I looking for? So from the very top, the top loop down to the bottom, about 19 inches total. No two of mine turn out exactly the same. But with a 12-inch skirt, I was just curious. 5.5-inch flower, about 19 inches. I know people will ask me that sometimes, like, I don't know. Just know I do it. I'm doing a 12-inch skirt or a 15-inch skirt or whatever. So try to do that every now and then so people know what the full length is. But unless you make your backer exactly like I did and put the loops on the backer exactly in the same position I did, yours isn't going to turn out exactly the same size. All right, guys, I gotta get all this picked up now. I am definitely going to get off here. Thank you for helping keeping me motivated tonight to get that garter done. I can put that over here for now. Then I've got 2 wrist mums to do for my local school and a mini mum, which will be the same size as this. This is a full size with a 12-inch skirt, so that's why I do at least 5 braids. Sometimes I'll do 5 with, 1 draped, but that 1 braid turned out to be 2, or it could be 3 if you count draping. Just till it's, full looking. But, my mini mums and pee-wee mums, I do 1 braid usually in the center. The tiny ones I make even smaller, but I usually do 3 braids on those. She ordered extras. Like I said, she paid me extra and was just like, do your thing. So I know she wants like some cutouts. And so she'll get at least 3 braids on hers. But it will be that size. It just won't have as much like braid wise, but it'll have a lot of stickers on it. Since there's like ribbons showing and stuff, I make sure I do a lot of big stickers and different fonts to really make those look really, really cute. But she's going to get some cutouts too. Not as many cutouts as him. Again, that's the different pricing, but there's only like $20 difference in the pricing of those locally. I don't remember on Etsy, but locally it's completely different because I'm not paying all those fees and stuff. And I don't have to spend an hour boxing up a mum. All that affects my pricing. First homecoming in our area tonight since learning all the new braids you and Connie have shared. Oh, yay! You are very welcome. I'm sorry I'm getting dehydrated. I get dehydrated on lives, and I don't know why. I don't understand. I don't know if it's the talking or what, or maybe all the lights. I have no idea. I am so glad to hear that. Was it White Oak? White Oak is tonight, and I know they only do every 4 years. Oh, you just said first homecoming in there. See, I've got my brain. I was just thinking first one in a while. Yeah, I know White Oak was tonight. I only made 1 for White Oak. I don't get very many for White Oak. It's only like 45 minutes from here. Just people don't know about me. But I made a pee-wee. And it was actually a coworker of my husband. It's so cute. It's one of the, no, it wasn't a pee-wee. It's one of the tinies I was talking about. And I did 3 braids on it. Not Amanda size braids. I don't have those size ribbons, but those would look good on there. Lily. Connie was telling me, do some Amanda braids. And I was like, I don't have that size ribbon. But I make sure I use like the 9/16 so they're not too chunky. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. I'll show you. I just gave it to him earlier in the week. So he got a custom cutout on the flower, and then his name I did in a custom cutout too. I did the White Oak. And I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of hard from the picture, but I did white and burgundy on the oil rig or oil derrick, whatever you call it. And then the WO, I did the burgundy on silver foil or silver metallic, which I loved. Using that metallic color really separated the W, the letters from the back of the cutout. But it had a whip braid, the zigzag, and the twisted military, all done in 9/16, so they're not too big, not too wide. And then, so you see the ribbons are showing, so I made sure and did some really big chunky stickers that really stand out, and that's what helps make it look really, really cute and full. And then 2 layers for his name, individual letters. I did that all on my Cameo 4 too, not the stickers. I still do the stickers on Cricut, but the cutouts were done on my Cameo 4. I've done a few cutouts on my Cameo 4 this year. I'm a little slower with that, but I'm trying to do a lot of my mom orders on the Cameo 4, but then like all these cutout orders, I'm doing them on Cricut because I already have a lot of it designed. Like I'm selling a lot of senior stuff that I already have designed. The names, though, I have to design, but it's just quicker for me to do it on the Cricut because I'm so familiar with it. Amanda's fading fast too. I wanted to finish a mom garter set. I'm almost done. Everything ready to fast. Oh, that's good. So you're closer. That's good. I'm fading fast too. Lund's design. I hope I said that right. It's really cute. Thank you so much. Oh, up in the Panhandle. Okay. We've been up there before. My husband used to go hunting up there, and I've been a couple of times. It's been years ago, though, but it was around like Turkey, Texas. He loves the area. I'm like, I don't like rattlesnakes or scorpions or all of the cactus that's everywhere. At least that's what it's like where that area was. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here these last 2 hours and helping me get this finished or, almost finished. Getting to that point where I can move on. I can do the cutouts now. And that really helped. So thank y'all. I'm about an hour from Amarillo. Okay, I try to remember where that is too. Like I said, it's been years since we were in that area. It's pretty driving through there, though. Really pretty. I just didn't like going through Dallas. We'd always have to go through Dallas or the outskirts of Dallas. No, thank you. You're welcome. Thank y'all so much again for being here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like, share, comment, do all those YouTube-y things. Links are in the description. So people ask me a lot of things, and it's like, it's in the description. Just go check that out. And then, of course, there's a link to Connie and TJ's channels, my main channel, all that good stuff. You have a great night too, Melissa. Thank you all so much for being here, and happy mom making, happy crafting, everyone. Have a good night.